If you guys need FIFA 18 Ultimate Team coins, go and check out x3game.com. Their link will be down in the description. Use code CAPGUN to get yourself a discount. You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to episode number 34 of Milan, Manchester, Madrid. I really have to apologise for the infrequency of these episodes. As most of you know by now, I am currently travelling around the United States and North America. I'm in Canada at the moment, and that's making sort of uploading videos and recording them, editing them, sort of like, well, I don't want to say they're not a priority, but obviously there is so much more temptation to go out and have fun and see the sort of like surroundings that I'm in rather than staying inside and playing FIFA. But I am still trying, I really am trying to get as many episodes as up as possible for you. So there's this one which is a little bit late, so you're going to see some Foot Champions gameplay from last weekend. Yes, I know it's actually pretty much a weekend behind, which is absolutely awful, but it's quite interesting, and there's a whole load of packs for you at the end to sort of make up for the fact that there was like a lack of episodes, and we get some good stuff as well, so definitely worth hanging about for that. Now, first things first, we need to update the checklist. As you can see, the Milan checklist has been updated. We've added the 85 Bonaventura, which looks like an absolutely epic card, and we've also added that second inform Handanovic. I couldn't update the checklist last week or something because I didn't have the right fonts for my Photoshop, which is just so annoying. There's the little things that you forget to take with you that are the most problematic. Anyway, next thing is the Manchester checklist. Need to update that. Plenty of stuff to be added to that one. So we have gone away and added the 90 David Silva. We've also added, what else did we add? We added the second inform Otamendi. So there's two of those players. They're both on that checklist now. And of course, we've got a long way to go with all those special cards. Although most of the players that are getting the special cards are the same ones over and over again. And finally, the Madrid checklist. The Madrid team's actually starting to pick up the pace a little bit, although Real did just lose El Clasico, but they are starting to pick up the pace a bit and getting a few informs for themselves. So very excited because the Croatian right back from Atletico Madrid has managed to get himself a second inform. And I was always of the opinion, you know, Carvajal is going to be our boy. We're going to be using him from the start until the end if we ever use the sort of like the Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid right back. But that card looks absolutely epic. If he gets another inform, which he very well could do, it is going to be an unbelievable card. It's going to be like a Hullet at right back. So fingers crossed that he keeps playing as well as he is. We have also added Saul, and we have added the, did we add anything else? I think that might have been, oh, and Fernandez as well. So there was Fernandez. 384s getting added this week. And of course, I unchecked the Saul Path to Glory card because now we don't have the highest rated version of Saul possible. So there we go. Now time to get into the episodes. So, okay, let's go. First things first. We are going to go and do a bit of trading. As you can see, we cleared out our trade pile. We have 118,000 coins at the start of this episode, and you're going to see some pretty unbelievable stuff on the coin front. Some very, very lucky stuff happened for me, and yeah, I really profited off it. You can see that I sniped a whole load of these Peterson, about 13,500, I believe now. If you had him, he'd probably be around about the 17k mark or something like that. But, you know, hindsight's a beautiful thing. Maybe I should just invest in these players whilst I'm away, pick them up, and then sell them on later because I'm doing less episodes. But I've decided in this case just to flip them, get the coins back straight away. We also sniped a whole load of Amiens players. They were in the Squad Builder Challenge last week, or the marquee matchups, and therefore they were going for about 1.5k each, and I sniped them all for 1,000 and under. Not unbelievable stuff, but you know, good enough to just keep the coins ticking over, I guess. And a few of them went for like 1,900 as well, so that was pretty decent. You know, I love a good snipe. I'm still trying to get that mother of all snipes. I think the best snipe we've had so far this series is where we got 20k on that Spanish right back a couple episodes ago. Now, you can see here that we are currently scrolling through our club. The reason for that is that a lot of people have said, Tom, why are you using Modric in your team when you could be using the red Isco that you managed to pack? And I thought, you know what? These people have a point. So I've gone away and I've put him in instead of Modric. So we're going to run Casemiro, Modric, and Casemiro, Isco, and Pogba in our midfield. See how that Isco does and potentially continue to use him if he's any good. So we're going into Foot Champions. I love Foot Champions, and this episode's kind of an interesting one because I said in the last episode, because I was playing in the States, obviously a lot of people have the question of, or not so much a question, it's more like this weird rivalry that goes on, NA versus EU. what is better, NA versus EU? And I think there are very, very few people that will be able to actually give you a good idea or good understanding of which region is better. And I'm going to be one of those people because I've now played in both of them. And although I wasn't on my own setup and stuff like that, I don't want to make excuses. I wasn't on my own setup and stuff. Yeah, it was interesting. I'm going to talk more about that as this goes on. Just wanted to get into the gameplay a little bit. You can see here that we are currently 2-1 down. He saves our penalty, which was an absolute disaster, but he freaks out here. And we get the ball to Griezmann, who somehow smashes that one away. He had a red card as well, so I'd be very upset if I did manage to get back into this game. And once we got one goal, we basically just opened up and we took full advantage of it. So there you go, 3-2 is the score at the moment, and that is how it ended. Now we go into our next game. This game is this guy is using, well, he's using Petit at striker. Why not just have Del Piero at striker and Petit at like that left centre mid position? I don't know. Maybe he had someone else there originally. I don't know what's going on with this team, but obviously he's going to change that in game regardless. And what a terrible goal to concede. I mean, Son, he's taken a P roller and it's won in the game. Very frustrating, really. I have tried to speed up the Foot Champions gameplay because I know it ends up taking up a lot of time. And some of you are like, less gameplay. I do want to show you every game of Foot Champions because I think it's very much an integral part to this series. And you know, it's all part of the learning process for me as well. If I look back at my games, then I can see the mistakes I'm making, all the mistakes I'm making, which is a lot. I'm not going to lie, that is a lot of mistakes. So yeah, a bit frustrating, but oh well, here we go. We're in this game and we are getting absolutely pounded. 3-0 behind at this moment. And yeah, it's not looking good. So let's stop focusing on the gameplay. Let's stop focusing on the gameplay for a little bit. Let's talk about NA versus EU because that's what the title of the video is, and I'm sure you guys want to know what my opinions are. So I don't want to ruin it for you by telling you what I get, but I did better than the week before. Yeah, no, did I? I can't remember. Basically, I am a Gold 1. Gold 2 player. It pains me to say that. I have finally, you know, taken it and I realise that is the level I play at. I play at Gold 1 to Gold 2 standard. I want to be an elite player. Oh my god, I would love to be an elite player. I managed to hit elite 3 out of the 4 times I played last year. And yeah, I definitely have got a lot worse at FIFA in that time that I wasn't playing very much because I am now solidly a Gold 1, Gold 2 player. I make so many errors, so many mistakes, so many stupid things, just doing things that don't work. I just need basically to get better, and I will. But I think it gives me a good little bit of grounding to be able to say what or how between Gold 3. Let's just say all the golds. I can give you a solid answer of who is better, NA or EU. You're gonna hate me because they're both the same. That's the worst thing about it. They are exactly the same. The way the matchmaking works in this game means that they are just as difficult as each other. I end up getting 24 wins out of the 40 games this week, which puts me in Gold 2 again. But the games were just as difficult as they are every week. So if you're like, I'm thinking of becoming, I'm a pro player. Not that I doubt many pro players actually watch my videos. But anyway, if you're a pro player and you're like, you know what, I really want to be sort of like a big fish in a small pond, going to NA is not going to help you if you're in the EU. Vice versa. I can almost guarantee that the rest of the world is just as difficult. So yeah, there you go. There is the big news. NA and EU, they're the same because the matchmaking means that you will be up against the same level of players regardless of where you are in the world. Look at that bicycle kick from Pogba, by the way. But that is it. That is genuinely how it works out. It is just like that. Unfortunately, there is just no way around, you know, how difficult Foot Champs players is. It encourages the most highly competitive levels of play that you can probably ever expect. You can get sucked out on like I did with this game. Look at that. He had 3 shots on target, 48% possession. I had twice as many shots on target and he wins 3-2. Seems legit. Anyway, we got a gold pack for scoring that bicycle kick with Pogba. Will we get anything? No, of course not. It's a gold pack. You never get anything gold packs. He says as the man who managed to get Ronaldo in a 1 gold or 1 rare player pack. Yeah. It can happen. Dreams can happen. That's why you got to keep opening these packs. Anyway, we sold a whole load of stuff as you can see. Peterson's flying out the door. We are up to, I believe, 200,000 coins, which isn't too bad. And we still have another inform AUR. to sell as well. So there are a couple more things in there. So we're probably looking at maybe about the 220 mark once that all sells. Now we're in our next game, and as you can see, he's rocking the 4-2-3-1 with that new, actually, it's not that new anymore, is it? That Ashley Young card. He's got inform Ericsson. He's got a very solid squad, to be honest, in a good formation. But we do manage to take the lead through Ronaldo. We just Ronaldo him. And yeah, there you go. Look at this. Bit more cheese for you. It's Ronaldo again at that back post who puts that one away to make it 2-0, and we're looking pretty good there. And we even managed to make it 3-0 with Ronaldo. A hat-trick for the man. We absolutely love Ronaldo. Now, a lot of people will... One thing that does bug me is that people will say, you know what, Ronaldo, if I had Ronaldo, I would win all this. I would win X amount of games in Weekend League, and it's just so not true, because if anything, since I got Ronaldo, I've actually gone down. Either Foot Champs has got worse or more. Either Foot Champs has got more difficult or I've got worse. I'm thinking it's probably a combination of the both. So you can see here we're going into another game, and coming up against this 4-1-2-1-2 BPL side. He's got second inform Mustafi. He's got that inform Lukaku that we do need to buy ourselves. He doesn't have a high rated De Bruyne as we do, because we've got the 90 rated De Bruyne just sitting in our club still. And I do have to apologise for everyone who I have seen a few people have been upset about me not getting the Footmas cards. You've got to remember that there have been three or four cards. I think there's been 4 Manchester United cards alone, maybe 3 Manchester United cards alone, that have been Footmas cards. And I did say at the start of the series, if you go back, that I was considering doing Squad Builder Challenge cards, but eventually I decided that I wouldn't, because the Player of the Month cards and stuff like that are just way too expensive for what they are, and they're untradeable. It's just a reverse way of playing this game, in my opinion. So I did say at the start of the series I wouldn't be getting the sort of like Squad Builder Challenge cards, and I haven't done any. So I am a little bit upset that I didn't get that Herrera card. I do think that would have been a very good one. He doesn't get as many games for Man United, or he's not playing, he's not starting. I'm thinking, I haven't been actually keeping track whilst I've been travelling. I haven't been watching as many football games as I want to, so I haven't been keeping track as much. But you know, from what I saw before I left, he was actually getting brought off the bench, which means that he'd have to do something pretty miraculous to get himself an inform card. Fingers crossed he does, because I would love to have that card, because his regular card for a lot of people is very solid. For the Footmas card, people are saying it's one of the better cards that they've used in midfield this year, potentially even better than Pogba. So yeah, a little bit disappointed that I didn't get the card, but at the same time I didn't do it for the right reasons. Anyway, we've managed to lose that game 2-1 in the final minutes of the game. Very frustrating header, and when I went back and watched the replay on that one, it was basically right at De Gea. It's one of those, just like, oh, just save that, will you? Just save that. Don't let me have the loss because of that. Anyway, we go straight into the next game. Obviously, still a little bit tilted by De Gea's mistake, I guess. And we go 1-0 down because we give away a penalty, pardon me. And you can see here that we do get back into the game through Ronaldo. Who else? Who else is going to get us back in the game? Now, I think that because I haven't performed particularly well in this set of Weekend League games, this one and the previous one, that I'm not going to be taking the next 2 monthly ones serious. I'll probably still aim to get like gold, maybe like gold 3, low gold 2, to gold 1. That's what I'll be aiming for, but I won't be taking it as seriously, and I'll be using some players from the teams that we haven't used so far. So maybe bring back De Bruyne, maybe buy a new player from Manchester United, you know, those sorts of things, and have a bit more fun with it and try and get, you know, a decent... I want to get gold 1 basically at the very least for monthlies, but I would love to get elite 3, but I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, you can see here that we have jumped forward in time. Our current record is 21 wins with 4 to go. So if we win all 4 games, we do win or get into gold 1, which would be absolutely flipping epic. Now we go into our first game, and he has the team of the group stage, Ronaldo. So I was like, you know what, we're not going to win this. But we have our own Ronaldo. And look what he does here. It's a beautiful little ball into Griezmann that he plays. But it's Griezmann with the finish. And we go 1-0 up. So we're looking good. And then, boom. Look at that. The deft clip over the goalkeeper from Ronaldo to make it 2-0. And the dream of getting into gold 1 continue. Now, this is why I didn't want to tell you what I got earlier on when I was talking about NA versus EU. because I didn't want to ruin it, and I've gone ahead and done exactly that. I've ruined this last little segment, because this would have been quite an interesting set of games, this 4 games. I had to win 4 to get the gold one, and you know, we won the first one, so then we got to get 3 in a row, and we won all in this game, and it would have made for quite good viewing, but obviously I've spoiled it already, so you know what happens. But if you haven't seen what happens, let's do it as if you haven't seen what happens. So we managed to get in the lead. 2-1, Ronaldo, good header, and that won us the game. We go into our second to last game. We need to win 2 games. These 2 games we must win. And he has a red Fernandinho. He has Suarez. He has some great players. So I thought, you know what, we're probably going to lose. But you know what, we didn't. Because Ronaldo's a god. How the hell did he score that? I don't know. I just you know, Ronaldo him. Just Ronaldo him. And there we go, 76 minutes, we actually get a winner there, so all good. And we go into the final game. Here it is, and the opponent is using, well, he's using a 4-2-3. This is like the standard team that you always trip up against. And yeah, this is, you know, this is just, man, like, we started well. We started really well because we scored. And I was like, yes, we're going to win this one. We've done it. We've blooming done it, boys. And then, yeah, Mbappe happened. That team in the group stage, Mbappe is a cheat. He is a cheat. He needs to be taken away. He just needs to not be this good. Like, look at that. How did that go in? That's like right next to the hair, and then, yeah, bang, whatever. Whatever. Game was over. It's like, just give me a break, game. Anyway, there you go. That is how our FUT Champions is going to end, as a Gold 2 scrub. Not the Gold 2s are scrubs. It's just that I really want to do better. I want to be good. I just want to be good. I think you guys can understand how much I want to be good. Anyway, we've got some packs here. One of these was for doing a FUTMA Squad Builder Challenge, and then 2 of them are for having the Ronaldo edition of the game. I will be showing you my FUT Champions rewards shortly. We can forget about all those FUT Champ game. And as I'm speaking, I'm already playing the next set of FUT Champions gameplay, and I'm hating it. I really am hating it, but I still want to get better, so I'll continue to grind away. Anyway, you see there, we got in one of our 15k packs a nice little informed Kerbrat, so that is decent. Unfortunately, it only goes for 12k, so it doesn't quite get us the value of the pack back, but overall it would have been about 15k in total for this pack, so not too bad. Another 15k pack, this time doesn't provide us with the goods, so that was a little bit unfortunate. And yeah, oh well, there you go. Next section of the video, let's go. We come back on the game at some point and we see that we get ourselves a new Manchester United kit exclusive. And I don't know why. I guess it's because my team is set to Manchester United that I got it for free, which is really cool, because I was like, yeah, hell yeah, this kit looks absolutely sick. I'm going to put that as my home kit, and we'll have that as the Real Madrid third kit as our 2 kits. So here we go, our Gold 2 FUT Champions rewards, 45,000 coins. And if I forgot to say, as if I forgot to say all this time, happy Christmas for tomorrow, guys. There's not going to be a video on Boxing Day or Christmas Day. Happy Christmas to all of you, and I hope that you have a good Christmas. Anyway, we're doing the marquee matchups as well. Really happy because Wickham and was it Coventry that came up as one of the marquee matchups, and the players from that team were going absolutely bonkers prices. Wickham players were going for 5k each, and Coventry players were going for 2.5. Have a look at my trade pile. How many Wickham and Coventry players did I have in my club? It was probably the best part of a dozen of them. A dozen, probably, of each, I think. I made absolute bank. Thank you very much for the bronze pack method. The BPM has come up strong. These were all just stored in my club from doing the bronze pack method. A lot of people laughed at me for doing the bronze pack method, but to you, who's laughing now? Me, because I've got so many coins. Because at the start of this episode, we were on 200 and something thousand coins. We're now over 430,000 coins. Obviously, we've got 45k for completing FUT Champs as well. Yeah, just absolutely ecstatic. We're opening some of the packs here. They're not really paying out, but to be honest, does it even matter? In hindsight, I probably should not have even done the marquee matchups this week, because they were so expensive. I could have just sold the players and probably got more back. On average, you know, very rarely you're going to get a really good card. I could have just sold the extra players and made some extra dollar, but whatever. It's more fun to open the packs, isn't it? Because we all know you can get Ronaldo every so often. So here we go. another pack. This one unfortunately does not pay out. We've saved our good packs until the end, so let's go and open one of those right now. In fact, no, we're going to do a small Prime Mix Players pack, so you just got to sit through this one, guys, before we get the walkout. Yes, there's a walkout coming. I've ruined it. I'm just a big ruiner. I just can't help myself. But here we go. Here it comes. Here. Hurry up, Tom. Not this pack. Not this pack. Not this pack. It's not this pack. This is another, I think this is a Prime Electrum pack. Here we go. This is it. Here's the baby. Here we go. Boards are out. First time out of all of these packs. Is it going to be a good player? It's Spanish. It's a centre mid. It's Real Madrid. Can you believe it? It's bloody Isco. Yes, it's Isco again. I think we've packed him like 3 times already in this series. Obviously, we don't need him for the series because we've already got the red version of him. And I actually decided I didn't like that card either. I decided I like Modric more than him. So we ended up going back after like 2 games. I went back to using Modric. So there you go. Isco in a pack. He goes for about 25k. Happy with that. Next pack, another boards pack. Let's see what we get in this pack. It's going to be your Italian beauty, Bonaventure. If only I'd got him a week sooner, then he would have been in form, and that would have been another player we could have taken off the checklist. Obviously, we already have his regular card. We need to pack a Cardi as well. That's another one. We did have the Informer Cardi at one point, but I panic sold him. We need to get a Cardi again just to check him off, and then we'll start looking towards, buying him back at some point. Next up, we get Thorgan Hazard. Not really what you want, is it? Not really what you want at all. And then, are we going to get something good to finish it off? Fingers crossed. Rare Electrum Players pack. You'd think so, wouldn't you? 6 rare players, 6 of them, 12 rare players, 6 gold, 6 silver. Nope, no boards. No boards on this one. We get ourselves a 79 rated player, Cedric. Just not good enough. It's just not good enough, EA. And then, okay, here we go. Final pack of the episode. I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, smash it a big thumbs up. I'll get another one up as soon as possible because I know there's a lot of the faithful people out there that want more episodes of this series, and I have been, well, a little bit lapsed. I will try my best to get as many up over the next couple of weeks. I'll be back in the UK from the 5th of January, so sometime after the new year, I will be getting everything back on track, back on schedule, and we'll be getting up plenty of episodes. So there we go. Finish it off with a nice little boards player in Horn. Not really what I was looking for. We did get O'Shea as well from Sunderland, who might be selling because of the Squad Builder Challenge. I reckon he'd go for about 2k. But there you go. That's going to finish it off. Hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Peace!